What's up, guys? Coming at you from under the redbud tree, where there's some shade. Pretty warm one today, not too bad though. We've had a couple days hotter. These are the Thornburg terracottas. I just got the first run of some Florida weave going on them. Probably have to get another one by the end of the day. They're looking pretty good. This one here has got a couple little tomatoes on it. Starting. I've never grown this variety. Pretty curious to see how it goes. Even these plants that are already getting shade are doing pretty good. Could probably use some rain. Some of the leaves are getting a little curly. Probably getting a little thirsty. It is getting warm. Got a little seed saving project going on here. I believe these are some purple swan green beans. My buddy Ryan gave them to me, only had a couple. So I'm gonna try to resupply my stock. I got like 5 plants here. I'm just gonna let them all year just produce beans and keep drying out and keeping the seed. Watermelons, these Georgia rattlesnakes down here are doing really good. Got some lemon basil here. This is lemon basil. It smells so good. Got some cinnamon basil. The cilantro's going to seed. And check out the sweet flower garden. Looking pretty nice. Some of them sunflowers. The tallest one is probably about up to my belly button, which is that one there on the very end. That really big one. But it's all looking really good. The black brandywines, black crims, Kellogg's breakfast, Cherokee purples, Dr. White's yellows. I see the Thornburg terracottas already talked about. Peppers are starting to grow a lot better now that we're getting some nice hot temps. I've went through and pulled the grass out that was right up next to them that kind of maybe blocking them a little. About time to go through and clean up the middles. But they're looking a lot better. Don't worry, guys. I'll get all the grass taken care of. Can only do so much. Got some squash looking good, zucchini. Got some funky stuff going on with these leaves, guys. I haven't found anything eating them. Just some of the leaves on these green zucchini I was growing. They're all doing it, just those plants. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe you guys have some ideas. Let me know in the comments. Some tomato plants that are doing pretty good. More pepper plants. Some crooked neck zucchini. Or squash, I mean. Just looking at this that says dark zucchini when I was trying to talk. Bad idea. More tomatoes. More squash. Zucchini. This is more dark zucchini, so the green zucchini. Some more brandywine tomatoes that were direct seeded, which are looking really nice. Direct seeded. Some more green beans that came up with them. This little half row here, that little bit there, I'm going to put some Black Beauty zucchini in that. Some more squash and stuff. More tomatoes. And we come here, more tomatoes. Some yellow straight neck zucchini that I direct seeded. Some yellow straight neck squash that I direct seeded. Also, both beds have some tomatoes in them. A little basil that came up here. Don't really know how that got there, but hey, I'll take it. The corn that actually made it through the frost, surprisingly, is putting on some ears, even though they're like 3 foot or 2 foot tall. And then there's some tomatoes coming up in there. I mean, that's really kind of surprising to me. some more tomatoes. Let's see, I got these watermelon that were direct seeded. These are the starts that I put out. They're not doing too bad. They're starting to get going. Some random green beans. More tomatoes. Hey, Mr. Green Beans, it comes down to you or the watermelons. Watermelons are staying, I assure you that. Be easy there. Some more corn. These watermelons down here are doing pretty good. These, I believe, in this whole row are all Jubilees. Yeah, these are all Jubilee watermelon. Hey, some more basil. That squash is starting to look pretty good, man. This is that second planting. They almost look like they could use some water. They got a little droopiness to them. But I don't know. I look at the soil, and even though we ain't had no rain in a while, that's still pretty moist. Doing pretty good. This one here just freaking died off. Look at that. Ah, stem must have broke or something. Blueberries are doing okay. The apple trees ain't doing that great. The peach trees, I'll show you when I get over there, they're doing really good. Okay, these over here are some Alibaba watermelons. These 3 mounds have all got Alibabas in them. I'm going to put some landscape fabric down over all this area so you won't see no more grass or nothing. I'm going to pull it all down, lay it down, just kind of by hand rip it out. Not going to worry about getting the roots out of this stuff because, like I said, it's all going to be landscape fabric. That'll just make it so much easier for these melons. It's starting to get going pretty good. Happy about that. Then over here, I just picked this whole bed by hand yesterday. It took me like 30-40 minutes. Got through it all, picked out real nice. Got some more watermelons. A couple of the extra Alibaba seeds I had, those were direct seeded. Some more tomatoes, purple burgundy green beans, and then in here, this is what these are the 3 beds I'm doing today. 1, 2, 3. Got some little peppers that I direct seeded. Those things, I need to get all this grass. It's tall enough now. You can get a good grip on it. Just get a hold of it, give it a little shake. Roots and everything come out. That's what you want. I was trying to pull it when it was a little smaller, thinking I was going to keep it down and just break the blades off because it was such little tiny blades. You couldn't really get the root out. So now that it's this size, and this is bad because this is big enough that it's causing some stress on them pepper plants. That's probably why they ain't that big yet. But I'm going to get that taken care of today. Got some blackberry here and here coming up. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to let it stay. I got some random tomato plants in here. These ones are doing really good. Not too bad, but again, I don't even think I planted those. I don't remember. This bed don't have much but a couple tomato plants. More of that black beauty zucchini's going over here. Oh, got some more tomato plants in here. Spinach is pretty much done. More onions. This dill, I came through here and hand-picked some of this up around this tree last night. Look at this onion. That one's about done. Look at that bad boy. That's probably baseball size. That's a nice one. That's about the average size, just a little smaller than a baseball. Those purple ones did really nice this year. Last year was the other way around. All my yellow varieties did really good. The purples didn't do that good. I think it was the purples did a little better, but the yellows still produced pretty good. Some more crooked neck squash getting going in there. More tomato plants. This dill smells so good, guys. Fresh dill. Wow. Didn't even know. I grew it just to have it in there because they say it keeps pests away. I wasn't even going to use it, and I could see myself using it in a lot of stuff now. More tomatoes and zucchinis and stuff and squash. More tomatoes and peppers. Oh, there's peppers over here too. Geesh, I just got stuff everywhere. See, these were some of the yellows that did really good. These are all about probably baseball size-ish, maybe just a tad smaller. Get around here, some more purples, some more squash, more tomato plants. Again, this is the side I've been neglecting the most. This has got some decent ones on it. This one probably be picked in a couple of days. I need to water it real good. You can tell it's needing some water over here. I don't have quite the cover on the soil that I do over there with all that straw. And of course, the best for last, this hugelkultur mound, I mean, is impressive. Look at these things. I mean, all my plants look pretty good. Got a little tomato action going on there. Yeah, yeah. That's gonna make a good sandwich. Watermelons are getting some flowers on them. Green beans are obviously doing good, which I may have to thin some of them out in there. They're getting pretty thick. Don't want them drowning out my melons. Those are numero uno. These are the orange glow watermelons that are on the hugelkultur mound, if I'm even saying that right. Hey, melon, come this way. Way easier for you. There you go. Aiding the plant's growth. That's what I'm talking about. These things are just flowered up like crazy. Looking great. The stems, I mean, are thicker than my thumb. Or as thick. Some of the plants are just so beastly. I can tell right now, hugelkultur for around here especially is going to be a really, really good technique to be using. And I am for sure going to have to do some expanding. Ouch. A screw just went almost in my foot. And I'm talking about the backside of it, not the pointy end. That hurt. But yeah, this hugelkultur mound's looking pretty sweet. I'm pretty impressed with it. Oh, here's a little, over the last couple years, that right there, the little log sticking up, that was completely under the dirt. It's probably dropped 8 or 10 inches over the last few years. Last year I added a couple inches onto it. I didn't put anything, I didn't add any compost on it this year. But it is performing magnificently. Alrighty guys, that's a quick little overview of the garden, how everything's going. Any ideas or techniques you guys try, or put it down in the comments. Give me advice. Any questions? Put those in the comments. I'll try to help if I can. Y'all have a good one.